Make your way to your seats.
Showtime!
Please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Showtime!
Let the magic begin.
Apple, according to suppliers, Apple has decided with their massive amounts of Vision Pro sales decline. They originally had 180,000 pre-orders, and it dropped like a stone. They were probably mostly developers trying to get their hands on it. No one's buying this thing. Nope. So they're slowing down their supplies. They're cutting. They're telling people not to make them anymore at certain factories. And they're focusing on a new product, apparently, that's going to be significantly cheaper.
Wait, significantly cheaper, meaning still $1,500.
The thing, well, yeah, is it $1,500?
That's what I read an article about it. Still $1,500. Yeah,
well, it's cheaper than the $3,800.
But it's way more expensive than the what's the XR Pros or there's a bunch of AR glasses out there that are like max like $700, and apparently they work better than the Vision Pros.
Yeah, and these were supposed to be a high quality set piece of gear, and when people got it, was plasticky. They were falling apart. They were really unimpressed with the quality. It felt like what you got at demo day months before it was released and what they got their hands on were completely different products.
Yeah, exactly.
So where do you think this is going? Like the people are spending billions on this hardware. Like what have we seen, with optic, what's the one, Metabot?
Oculus,
and the Sony had one, and Microsoft had one, and everybody has one. And this has been going on for years. And I don't know, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I did the AR/VR summit in Toronto. Like I ran it, and we had like 8 to 10 different units there that people were trying and stuff. I don't think it's really moved forward much as an industry.
I don't think the technology has a little bit, like as far as the displays for each eye, the weight of the things like that. There's more content now. But yeah. One cool thing about the Sony's PSVR 2 is now you can use it with your PC. So not just stuck to PlayStation, which is really cool. Microsoft HoloLens, I've always liked those the best. They're bulky though, but they've always gotten good reviews except for the bulkiness, right? But they haven't released a new HoloLens in years. Like they have HoloLens 2, and it's been, I think, probably 6-7 years since they've released, maybe less, maybe more. But I think the use case for these, so I think there's a specific use case for VR gaming, for whatever, Second Life, whatever you want to use it for. And then I think there's a specific use case for AR, which is those glasses for you to have your monitor right on your face, 120 inch screen. You can watch movies, you can stream whatever you want, and it's all private, right? And I think there's two paths moving forward. I don't know if these Apple Vision Pros are the thing that's going to push the needle forward or move the needle forward. But I think technology is moving and getting better. Just I think not at the pace that we would expect it.
Yeah, and I think companies are spending a lot of money on this, and the technology is rapidly changing. And I think really what they're getting to is we don't really need a huge amount of computing power in the unit itself. We just need a really good monitors.
Yeah.
Because at first it was everything was in it, and now I say, well, just hook up to PC, just hook up to Mac, just hook it up to whatever. And you get less bulkiness as you go through it. The other challenge, obviously, is anybody with glasses has a hard time with these. And I would have figured some smart app person would have figured out, considering it's just pixels on a screen, how to change based on your prescription. You just type in your eye prescription, and it would distort appropriately.
So I don't think they can do that because of the way that the screens are, because you would have to change the focal, you'd have to adjust the lens itself. And I think that there are there's the AR glasses do have something like that. There's one that has it where it's not automatic, but you can get different attachments.
And the lenses are becoming different. I think we have in one of our potential upcoming topics is new lenses.
Yeah.
For augmented reality glasses.
We'll cover that one next week. Yeah.
Yeah, the technology outside of these things is changing so rapidly that I think the problem is for companies to spend what it takes to actually go into a manufacturing cycle and produce hundreds of thousands of these and not get the return on investment when 6 months or 3 months, it's outdated before it's released, is a struggle when they're not selling. So I think why they're sticking to the base technology as all this changes till they come out with a better product. I feel like we're in the early stages of the tablet market. I had Microsoft Windows tablet long before.
Did you have the Palm one, the HP Palm one with Palm OS?
I did not.
No. So I like this story. Sorry. So Palm came out with this tablet that ran Palm OS, and this is near the end of Palm. And so they were great tablets at the time, just crappy operating system. So what happened was they ended up doing a fire sale on them. I ended up buying like 6 of them because you could jailbreak it and install Android. So you'd have an amazing Android tablet for a super cheap price, which was kind of fun. But
yeah, I was back in the day. I had some senior tech jobs, so I got to fool around with some of the latest tech. To the point of at one place where I was at, my boss deliberately wanted me to have completely different equipment than anybody else because he'd bring me into negotiations with every hardware vendor. So we'd go in with Dell, and I'd be sitting there with some other laptop, or we go in Compaq, and I'd be sitting there with some other, everyone we go with, they'd be like, "Oh shit, these guys aren't big fans of ours," and it would actually drive the price down.
Yeah.
So he encouraged just my team. Everyone else had to do standard, so we got carried away a little bit, and we were allowed to buy whatever we wanted.
Wow.
Simply for that reason, we were the architects and stuff. We were technical, but it was really for power negotiation. It saved the company hundreds of thousands of dollars, so it worked.
Wow.
Anyway, back to stuff. It was funny how he showed me that, our team would walk in negotiations with a big, we're buying 5,700 laptops to go across, and we're spending lots of money. And my team walks in with him, and we all have a different laptop, and everyone's like, "Oh crap, we thought we were a shoe-in for this," right? It really changes the picture. Yeah. We'll see where this augmented reality stuff goes.
Yeah.
But I think, we're heading somewhere, and it's just taken a long time to get there.
Yeah.